Well, if I were on the jury, guilty. You did a good job. So, bottom line here, this is a moment in history that will be viewed decades to follow as consequential. What do you have to do to become a state sponsor of terrorism? People are falling out of windows right and left. Putin has been involved with the Wagner Group, which is an extension of the state, dismembering Africa. Navalny's death was beyond strange. Every form of opposition has been crushed in Russia. They use the benefits of the Russian state to support terrorism through the Wagner Group and other entities. Now, Putin has entered into a defense agreement with one of the most notorious terrorist states on the planet. We have lost deterrence. The fact that he would be bold enough to do a defense agreement with North Korea, as Senator Blumenthal said, one of the most oppressive regimes on the planet, means we have lost deterrence. What would it matter if we designated Putin's Russia a state sponsor of terrorism? It would be a morale boost to the people of Ukraine. It would make Russia even more of a pariah state, that if you wanted to do business with Russia after we make them a state sponsor of terrorism, you do so at your own peril. It would allow victims of Putin's barbaric behavior to access American courts through this designation. To my friends at the administration, I've been working with you on Saudi and Israel. I will continue to work with you on normalization between Saudi Arabia and Israel. It's a big deal. But if you worry about being too provocative regarding Russia, stop worrying. Stop worrying. You're not too provocative. We need to up our game when it comes to Russia. And the last really tool in the toolbox that we can use is a designation of making Russia a state sponsor of terrorism. I think there are only 7 nations in the world that have this designation, and it does matter. It matters a lot. So I would urge Senate leadership to bring this bill to the floor for a vote. We've made Cuba a state sponsor of terrorism. We've engaged with Cuba. It doesn't mean you can't engage. It just means that they wear a label well-deserved. Syria, Iran, Cuba, North Korea, and now Russia. So I just end with this. Of all the people I've worked with on national security, Senator Blumenthal has been very consistent. He's a proud Democrat, but when it comes to standing up for democracy, when it comes to standing up to thugs, he's really second to none. I have a pending arrest warrant in Russia. I don't know how they missed you. You make me look like a choir boy. So the bottom line is we're not giving up. We're going to insist on a vote. The best thing we could do, I think, to shape the future is to label Putin a terrorist leader, because he is. This would have enormous benefit in Ukraine, I think. So I look forward to being able to have a vote on our bill.